10 most expensive car crash tests of all time. Tesla Model S, Porsche Taycan, Audi Q8, and more. Most car manufacturers conduct car tests by sending approximately a dozen vehicles to a car test center, where they are tormented, wrecked, and abandoned in the majority of cases. The more expensive an automobile is, the more money the manufacturer must spend on testing. Here are some of the industry's largest spenders. Hello and welcome back to Mia Luxury Cars. For today's video, we'll be going to talk about the 10 most expensive car crash tests of all time. Let's get started. Number 10. Range Rover Velar, $56,900. The Velar was designed to bridge the gap between two popular versions. The Range Rover Sport and the Range Rover Evoque are two different vehicles, with its 376 horsepower V6 engine and large interior to accommodate that high-tech luxury. It does an excellent job. The 2017 model was tested by Euro NCAP and passed with flying colors. In fact, it earned an overall excellent performance and crash protection thanks to the comprehensive crash avoidance technology. The passenger dummy used in the frontal offset test remained in good shape in all critical body areas. The manager compartment also stayed stable upon impact. On the more severe side, pole impact, the Range Rover Velar even scored maximum points. Moreover, the emergency braking system was shown to be effective to help avoid collisions at almost all test speeds. Number 9. Audi Q8, $68,200. The Audi Q8 is almost identical to the Audi Q7 in terms of structure and safety features. Standard front collision warning, automated emergency braking, and blind spot monitoring are among the key safety features. The lack of changes in the safety equipment department is apparently a good thing for the car. The NHTSA gave the 2021 Audi Q8 5-star crash test rating. It earned a perfect score in the side crash test and all of its subcategories, and near perfect in frontal offset as well as rollover. The IIHS even named it to the top safety pick, which means it has a good safety rating for driver and passengers. Roof strength, front crash prevention system for both vehicle-to-vehicle and vehicle-to-pedestrian assessment. Number 8. Tesla Model S, $69,422. The 2014 Tesla Model S safety rating is perfect. Independent testing by the NHTSA for the model year resulted in maximum points in all categories and subcategories without exception. It is 5 out of 5 rating for every test conducted. The biggest advantage the Model S had for the test was the absence of a large fuel power engine block, giving it a longer crump zone to absorb impact. On the South Pole test, Model S did remarkably well, thanks to the deep aluminum exclusions in the car side rail to distribute force of impact to the entire car body, minimizing effect before the pole hit an occupant. The car had only a 5.7% rollover risk. Number 7. Porsche Taycan, $103,800. Porsche's first electric car is a sleek sports sedan that fully lives up to the brand's high-performance reputation. Although the Euro NCAP gave the Porsche Taycan an overall 5 out of 5 rating, which is the highest possible score, the car only scored marginal in rear-end collisions, in which protection against whiplash injuries on the head restraints and front seats still had room for improvement. Same thing applied to the rear seats. Another problem was also discovered during frontal offset tests, more specifically risk of injuries to child occupants. Protection for critical body areas was good except in the neck, which in a real-world situation would likely be fatal. On the other hand, for side barrier tests, Porsche Taycan earned maximum points. Passenger detection system added with autonomous emergency braking worked flawlessly to avoid collision with pedestrians, cyclists, and other vehicles as well. Number 6. Mercedes-Benz G-Class, $131,750. The 2020 G-Class has not been crash tested by the NHTSA or the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. In Europe, the 2019 model has been reviewed by the Euro NCAP and it came out earning a perfect score of 5 stars. In both side pole impact and side barrier tests, the G-Class proved to be a safe vehicle as well all critical body areas of the occupant were well protected. For that, it earned maximum points. Similar to the Taycan, automatic emergency braking comes standard in the G-Class. Even when driven at a highway speed, the lane assistance system worked very well to prevent inadvertent drifting out of the lane and some other more critical situations. Unfortunately, the test comparison on the driver's seat and frontal offset and field sidebar test was found to be weak. Number 5. Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, $221,580. Even by today's standards, the SLS AMG is an incredible machine built for speed thanks to its 6.2-liter V8 that generates 583 horsepower. Just like many other supercars, neither the NHTSA nor IHS has crash tested it. Even the Euro NCAP has no safety rating for it. The said online video of a crash test shows that the sleek long hood does a remarkable job in absorbing the impact of a frontal crash to the point where the windshield remains intact following a direct hit. An inverted SLS AMG has been tested too, to see if its gull wing survived a rollover, and it did. In fact, the doors automatically pop open in the event of a rollover to let the passenger escape easily. Number 4. Lamborghini Murcielago, $354,330. In early November 2009, Lamborghini announced that its Murcielago line came to its end of production. As you might expect, there's no crash test rating from NHTSA, IIHS, or Europe NCAP. A lot of supercars do not release their safety ratings, and the Murcielago didn't either. The last model of the Murcielago is known as the SV. Except for the steel doors and roof, the entire body is made of carbon fiber. During a frontal offset test, the car had to rely solely on the frame and front hood to absorb the impact, which it did very well. Upon impact, the crumple area was crashed, but the cabin remained intact despite the absence of the engine in the front. Number 3. Bugatti Veyron, $1.9 million. Crash test for any car model is intended to see how the vehicle reacts to normal usage in the real world, which may include high-speed crashes, rollover damage, and emergency braking among others. To get accurate data, multiple crashes are necessary. Bugatti Veyron has not been tested by the NHTSA or IIHS in the United States and Euro NCAP in Europe. For the obvious reason, it's too much money to burn. Instead of crashing dozens of $2 million cars, Bugatti used only one vehicle for every test, which the company then repairs to perfection for more tests year after year. That way, the company doesn't keep on crashing its pricey cars. Also, Bugatti uses its own crash simulation software to depict real-world collisions and generate data from it. Digital tests cost thousands of dollars, but still it's more affordable than destroying a Veyron. Number 2. Koenigsegg Regera, $1.9 million. If an automaker is indeed willing to undergo crash tests, it'll take about a dozen of cars or to generate enough data for comprehensive rating. In other words, a dozen cars will be sent for destruction. For a niche automaker like Koenigsegg, those dozen cars are almost the entire production in any given year, so that's not financially sensible at all. Koenigsegg actually uses only one car for every test and repairs it each time. Most damages are on exterior panels, which are relatively inexpensive compared to its chassis and other components. Koenigsegg is only need to make sure that the chassis survives every test. That said, there are no safety ratings from NHTSA or Europe NCAP. Number 1. Pagani Huayra, $2.4 million. Not only is Pagani Huayra mesmerizing to look at, but also mind-boggling with a V12 that generates 791 horsepower. This car has not been crash tested by IIHS, NHTSA, or Europe NCAP. But then again, Pagani is not required to undergo the test anyway. Pagani actually crashed his Euro prototype in a real-world test, albeit unintentional, near a falter block in Germany. The company claimed that the central monarch of the Euro performed extremely well, that the driver and the passenger were left uninjured in the accident. In a crash test video clip that circulates online, Pagani Euro structure is shown to withstand a frontal impact and a strength that would otherwise shatter a stubborn carbon fiber part. So, what are your thoughts about this topic? Do you think this video is useful? Please let me know by leaving a comment below, and if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you in our next video. Bye!